checked him. He said, yeah, for something tomorrow. Still hasn't done it. Like.
Okay, so Facebook Live is on. Let me make sure I'm unboxing them here. Yeah. Boom.
Second one this week, lad, isn't it?
I know, mate.
Killing it.
Okay, so we have no one heard about your nails. So we have Facebook Live here, and then we have our interactive camera here with Instagram.
Go on, viewer.
Boom, boom. Who is it? Is it you know? So guys, welcome to our October. Oh, we got some viewers coming here. Welcome to October podcast. October live Q&A. I got no words left in my head today. Welcome to our October Q&A.
Come on.
Live interactive podcast. We got this new trainer with this fancy new hairdo. And so today I have Stephen Cain and Josh Hackford with me. These guys are the guys behind Explosive Fitness Performance.
I wore my t-shirt.
So we're going to be talking a lot about, what is sponsored by Under Armour now.
Yes.
We're going to be talking a lot about their course, and then we have a couple other questions lined up. And then if you have anything you want to ask us, fire them onto this Instagram feed here, all right? You can also ask questions on Facebook. So, guys, before we start, do you want to just let us know what your course is, like in a nutshell? What is your course about?
Well, basically, it's a sports performance course for trainers, athletes, any sports performance coaches that want to sort of take their training to the next level. We go a bit more in depth with like each aspect of training: strength, speed, power, your mobility, your core work. We sort of show these people how to structure like an elite session. You know, when you do personal training courses, you sort of learn a little bit of everything, but not much in depth. You just basically get told to go and figure it all out. We go more in depth with it. So.
What I liked about yours is like more programming.
Yeah, we give them more structure to actually deliver these sessions, you know. And yeah, I think so. It's not just for the average job; it's for athletes, performance coaches that are training, could be sprinters, boxers. We try and aim those workshops sort of more specific to boxing. We sort of put a lot of drills in there because we work for the boxing gym, so we try and implement them drills in there too.
What? How long have you been going now then? It's your first course.
8 months now.
Yeah.
We've done 2 workshops. We're going on to our 3rd, aren't we?
That's cool.
I'm strong, aren't we, babe?
These longest relationships.
Do me, I don't know that long.
Is that why you cut his hair pretending?
I know, yeah.
What's the crackdown with CUs? You up on them yet?
Yeah, we're nearly done now.
Yeah.
So basically, we've got the manual all done and dusted. We should be done today, and then we can sort of send it over and get it credited to them, and then that's a big part, especially if you're training. You can have points to you.
Yeah. So if you take this course, you get it.
Yeah, you will do. Yeah, but obviously this one that we got next week, I don't think it's going to be ready by then, but the next one definitely.
Yeah.
We sent a manual off, didn't we? What were it, like 2 or 3 months ago now?
Yeah,
they sent us some good feedback on what we need to do in terms of what to add into it. Assessments. We had to kind of do a bit more reviewing in it, how to work with the
little things that you wouldn't
we didn't know.
But like the actual workshop that itself, the actual content was good. They just wanted stuff on the outside that we didn't know about, like the references.
To show where we got the information from, everything like that. So we've been back at university.
So a popular question that came up with a couple of people was, what made you, what's the why behind it? Why did you start it?
We talked about this before, we just went for lunch. So I used to do the academies with Tony and Glenn Kev, the boxing Bain academies, and I really liked doing them, but then my background and what I really enjoyed is the condition side, the strength and condition side of it.
Yeah.
And I started thinking, I've done a lot of workshops myself and courses, and some of them I liked, but a lot of them I didn't like. So sort of, I was like, why don't I sort of make my own? And basically that's what I did, and I've kept it more sports performance because that's my background. That's what me and Josh really enjoyed doing. My background's trained a lot of fighters, especially a lot of UK lads, pro boxers. So we sort of wanted to sort of go down that avenue with it. But like I said before, it's for personal trainers. It's for anyone that wants to sort of learn how to structure and sort of execute elite training sessions. And yeah, so basically that's where I got it from, doing the academies. And then I started just playing around at what content I could add in, and I was like, this is just way too much work for me as one person. I need to get someone else in, so I had to get someone else English.
That's the criteria.
Yeah,
application.
it's because we train our clients similar as well.
Yeah, you do it very similar. Sport performance more than.
We thought, like I say, we've done certifications together. We kind of like, we need to do it a little bit different. We need it more interactive.
Well, like you said,
sat down.
You've got a different angle to bring to it. That's not out there already. Interactive.
Not many people do agility courses. Like show you how to do a box jump, do plyometrics, how to interact with your clients a little bit more. Like, you never get shown that. It's a lot more theory based when you do this certification. So we just thought, let's have it a little bit hands on. Talk as we go along.
It's a good mixture. It's a really good mixture of like theory and practical. Like I said, it's very hands on. So maybe, especially for coaches, it's really good for them because you go to these workshops, you sit there, just listen to someone speak for 8 hours, some of them 16 some days. So like it's good, especially if you coach. The only way to get better is hands-on coaching, not just sitting there listening to someone coach. You want to actually be delivering yourself. So we during the day that's how we sort of structure. One person's going to be working as the coach, the other person's going to be the client. So they're getting that hands-on work and getting that feedback from that that client as well. So.
Well then, where do you see yourself then taking it? Like, what are your 2019 goals then?
There's many. I mean, we're going to be doing these every 3 months now. We've been getting great feedback on Instagram. I've had a few people from Australia asking me to do a workshop over there. I've been asked Dubai. So the plan is to, get a few more of these under our belt and then obviously expand and start going abroad with it. That's the plan.
I can leave that country. I can't leave yet. If I leave, I don't
Josh is grounded. So Glenn has fired a question in here. What would I learn at the workshop?
Just want food,
So you actually did,
It's basically how a lot of trainers, I feel, if they're new to it, you don't really know how to structure a session.
That's the biggest thing.
The biggest thing.
We show
structure.
Why you're doing something rather than
you're not winging it. We give them like a template. It's like, so there's no mistakes. You know exactly what you're doing, and you can implement it with everyday clients or or athletes. So that's the biggest thing that we give them. We give them a structure, like a template to go away and implement it within your sessions. Just
that's what I liked about when I took it was okay, let's get you warmed up, let's get you activated. Let's work on agility, like build from the floor. Not like, okay, this is how you do the most explosive movement ever. Let's get your body.
It's all about, like you said, it's like building up, it's progression. It's all about not winging it. Like I said, it's a structure to everything that we do within this course. And we just give them the knowledge on it too. So we go a bit more in depth explaining it. Like I said before, it's very hands-on. So it's giving them that template, that structure that they can go away and implement it with their clients and not look Mickey Mouse. They look professional when they're doing it. You haven't got a structure to what you're doing. How are your clients going to progress and get better? If you're just changing your sessions every day, they're not going to get better at anything because you keep switching it. So there's no progression. You're not going to change anything. Not consistent. So.
Well then, let's tell everyone we have here on Instagram right now about your course next week. If they still want to get involved, how they can get involved.
So basically, it's going to be next week. It's going to be Sunday, the 14th of October. It's going to be based here in Boxingburn, Brentwood. Real simple. We've got a website that you can go to. It's just www.explosivefitnessperformance.com. Go onto the main page and it'll take you step by step. It's real quick. It'll take you like 2 minutes to get signed up. That's about it, really.
Follow you on Instagram. So a good question then, actually more than one person asked, was what are the top 3 benefits of combining this course, your Explosive Fitness Performance, with the Boxingburn Level 1, Level 2 academies?
Like I said, we
said
said
it earlier,
before,
didn't we?
yeah. I mean, like I've done the academies with Glenn, Tony, and Kevin for a while.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of the people that they're getting on the academy are trainers. So basically, they learn how to straight box, technique, and everything. So basically, what we're teaching them is the strength and conditioning side of it.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you're a trainer, you literally learn how to hold mitts. Why not try and make your clients stronger, faster, more agile on the feet? That's what we teach them. So we improve the athletic performance.
That will improve the
Where
boxing.
they're doing the boxing specific drills.
Yeah.
And so we're like the other side of that. So it's like a pro fighter.
Yeah.
It's like a pro boxer basically going to the gym and training with, train with you doing your pad work, and they're going to come to me and do the strength and conditioning.
Yeah.
So they're getting the best of both worlds. So if you're a personal trainer, this is a great way to blend the both together, and you're going to stand out a mile.
Yeah.
We show a lot of boxing specific exercises as well.
It's sports performance, like I said. We do a lot of boxing drills, don't we? To
Yeah,
make it
just
specific.
because a lot of trainers that we have in whole minutes, they're boxing trainers, so it's boxing fitness.
Yeah.
So we try and apply it to
Yeah.
what they're actually going to be doing with the clients. So we might as well, if we're in a boxing gym, we might as well show them how
I
to.
think then, like, if I have a client and I'm doing mitts with her, right? And then, she trains with you and she's working on explosive punching. Then she comes back to me and I say, 1, 2. She'll feel that, like, it's like when they hold mitts again or go punch mitts, they see the progression of what they've done with you through, like, the boxing again.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
That's basically what we're doing. We're improving their athletic performance.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So a big question. We got lots of hits on this question. This guy's hair. Number 1.
It has to be done, guys.
Are you more aerodynamic with this hair?
I feel faster.
Yeah.
I do feel lighter. I feel I've lost like 5 pounds off my head. My head returning a little bit.
You want to lose weight, guys? Just get a haircut.
Just get a haircut, get your ears lowered.
And people are interested, what prompted it?
It was just time. I was sick of wearing a hat every day.
Yeah.
And I was. And it was just a mess.
Yeah,
It
you're not
was just a
controlling
mess.
it.
I couldn't control it anymore.
Yeah.
It's been a bit tough.
The day I had it cut, my wife, she was not, she was not happy. I thought I would get divorced that day. Like, I came in and she was like, what have you done? She married me, she was like, I fancied you more with long hair. I was like, I bet it looks better short. She's like, no, it don't. Like, so I thought the filing was coming out for the divorce.
Yeah. In
nah, she's got
fairness,
over it now.
everyone in the gym, like, I walked in, oh, like, it's like night and day. And
Yeah, to be fair, when I had it
members
cut,
are like, why did Josh cut his hair? And I'm like, he's a grown ass man. That's
I had a midlife crisis at 28.
It took me a day or two, and I'm like, oh yeah.
But to be fair though, the long hair was new. I only got it. I only got it since I moved to LA.
Tell them the real reason why you didn't cut your hair. You ready to find out why you
It's because I only let my mum comb my hair, and she don't comb that very often, so I had to wait until she came out. So it just ruined it. My mum has been out for 2 years now.
Yeah.
Just cutting hair.
Okay, so back to some questions that were left on the Facebook page. This is a good one, actually. What's the most important quality of a trainer, in your opinion? And do you think certs are really important or really that important?
Most important quality of the trainer.
I'll start if you want to think for a second.
Go for it,
I was chatting to someone earlier about this. Is number 1, well, there's 2 that are neck and neck with me. Being client focused.
Yeah. And
then being on time. So you can have all the knowledge in the world to be sound, but if you're late, people get annoyed at that.
Yeah.
But if you're not focused on your client, it doesn't work. You got to be not self-centered. You got to be client.
You got to be client focused.
Exactly. You're there for them. You're not there for you, are you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they have a goal. They're paying you for it.
Yeah, you're helping them.
Yeah.
If they're having a shitty day, you're there to pick them up.
Yeah, you're the therapist.
Yeah,
as well.
you are.
Yeah.
You are.
What about you? Any different ones?
I'd say for me is being passionate, by really like enjoying your job, and also willing to learn, to learn new things, not just you sort of get left in the 90s. You get a trainer, I think you know everything. You know, you're always evolving, aren't you? There's always new tricks to the trade coming out there. There's always some new equipment, some new techniques.
Well, I think we're prime. I think we're a prime example of that, though.
Exactly,
it's like we're not from a boxing background. We're from football background, strength and conditioning.
Yeah.
When obviously you've been here a lot longer than I have, but when I came to boxing, Burn, I didn't know how to hold mitts. I didn't know how to throw a punch.
Yeah.
But it's just being. Still can't throw a punch, but I think it's being adaptable and being passionate about what you're doing and enjoying it, and then kind of putting it onto your client and show them what you like.
I think passion is like the biggest one for me, though. Because everything else you can sort of just learn or like, you know, teach yourself how to do it. Because if you're not passionate, you know, if you're not passionate,
you're boring. Like,
you're not passionate. You don't want to be there. So like, it's going to be, people are going to be able to see that in your face and you know the way you walk around the gym.
Enthusiastic.
Yeah. So you know, I think passionate the biggest one for me, but also, like I said, willing to learn new things and don't get stuck back in the times.
What was the other question?
Do you think certs are important? Really that important? Yeah.
I do. I feel like if you're doing a personal trainer course and you want it to be a personal trainer, I think it's important that you take a personal trainer course.
You've got to keep ticking over as well.
You've got to keep, like I say, you've got to keep learning. You can't just say, oh, I'm just going to do one cert, right, that's it, I'm done now.
Yeah.
I'm just going to teach people this and that's it. Go on.
Sorry, no.
You go.
I think you definitely need a foundation level cert. It doesn't have to be straight away. You can get a job and be working towards it at the same time. Yeah. But you need to understand the fundamentals of how we move life. Yeah. And then, like you said, always learning. Because let's see, I did a course maybe in the last year that I didn't really learn anything new, but it refreshed a lot of like cues and like re-established those foundations a bit more. So even though it was something that I'd already done, it refreshed it all again.
Yeah, that's right.
So definitely always doing certs.
I think as well,
we have teachers cert always, so we can't say, nah, I don't do a cert.
You know, it's also good for networking as well.
Yeah, it's building relationships.
Great for networking. I mean, you know what, obviously the bigger like the workshops or like the academy fun, you know, you've got people from all over the world doing it. So you don't know where you're going to meet them down the line somewhere again, you know. So it's always good to network with people from, you know, different backgrounds, different countries, and you never know, you could be teaming up with them in the future. So yeah, like, really important obviously for your knowledge and you know, getting more knowledge, but sort of networking is not really. I've met some really interesting people on some workshops, even though the workshops for me were some of the ones I've been on, I didn't really enjoy. I've met some you know, some good trainers, and I keep in touch with them to this day.
Guys, fire us some questions on Instagram if you have any to ask Stephen and Josh. So obviously their strength is you know, explosive fitness, performance, stuff like that. Strength and conditioning, boxing, any fitness related questions, or it can be nutrition, lifestyle, anything at all, fire them on here and we'll get them answered for you. An interesting one always comes up anytime I have a guest is, what would you be doing if you weren't a trainer? You'd be working in your local supermarket.
I don't know what I'd be doing. I always wanted to be a footballer. And then I had to retire from that.
Yeah.
I really don't know, that's our question.
I think I'd definitely be in sports. So I mean, for me personally, before I moved to America, I was coaching football, soccer, and I was doing my personal training on the side as well. So I think I'd probably be in coaching, football, soccer coaching myself. Yeah, probably would 100%. I'd be
What would you be doing if you weren't in fitness?
I'm in fitness.
Throw a curveball at you.
Probably working with my stepdad. Joiner.
Or cutting hair with your mum.
Or cutting hair, yeah. It's family trade.
Do you know what I'd be doing, right? I used to do like 5 things at once and never have any time for anything. I used to be in a band playing drums. I used to be doing tattoos.
Yeah.
And I'd be boxing and I'd be soccer coaching. And then I did something
A
else.
few avenues.
I used to draw murals on gym walls. That was like a little mix up. So if I didn't stay in fitness and move to LA, I would love to be in a successful band and get to like play drums all the time. That'd be amazing. But I think I'd probably be doing something arty.
Arty,
Like,
yeah.
Just like there's like little murals in here and stuff like that.
Well, I got
Graffiti
all,
murals.
That's hard.
all I've
Weird
done,
though, yeah.
all I've ever done. So I was a footballer. After I stopped playing, I was a semi-pro footballer, and then I was coaching
And you're coaching.
and a trainer, and then I had a few little. I done. So in between, so like when I was doing my coaching badges, I was playing semi-pro, so I was getting paid from that, and I was doing my badges at the same time. But I was working for an agency. It was like basically it's like a challenging behaviour program. So I work for an agency, and I basically get sent to these schools.
Yeah.
So basically, kids that have been kicked out of mainstream schools,
Yeah.
and I'd have to like go and basically work with them.
Wow.
That was interesting.
Do you know what? Don't take this wrong. I'm like, that is the last thing I can see you doing. Having to be patient with
I actually
like
done it for like a year and a half.
did you like it? Was it hard?
To be fair, some of the kids were like quite like I got on with some of the
You
kids.
recognise yourself in them a little bit.
But some of them had really bad issues. Like they had bad upbringings, and they were doing some like bad things. Some of them were, you think naughty kids, a little bit cheeky. These were like next level.
Next level naughty.
Juveniles.
These were doing things that you can't really talk about on here, but really bad things. And that ran its course, and then I need to do this full time now with the coaching and the personal training, so I just put my energy all into that, and then I haven't looked back since, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worked out well. I mean, it's pretty. I'm glad it did, because I'll be pretty fucked up.
Well, it's like what we always say about if you still lived at home, right? So we're from like England, Ireland, so very similar cultures, like pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Like we're closer to each other than like Los Angeles to San Francisco.
Yeah.
So we always say like if we still lived at home, because we're over 30. Josh, what are you?
Speak for
20.
yourself. 21.
We'd be like fat, bald, and depressed. If you're a bloke, you're fat, bald, and depressed. Because you gotta stop living by the time you're like.
Oh, 30 back on home, like you're done.
Yeah, it's like retirement.
If you haven't got 4 kids in the house, you're finished. Like,
Yeah.
It's the way it is.
Yeah, it's weird. I couldn't imagine. Like it just feels like I've lived here forever.
It's gone quick. I've
I've been here 2.5 years now.
So we have hi Josh, thanks for kicking my boat yesterday from Red B.
Who?
Red B. Red_B.
Secret admirer.
Red B. I don't know.
You kicked their ass yesterday.
Oh,
How many asses did you kick?
A few, I think.
So next question.
I really care about this client. Doesn't even have a name.
Too many clients.
Instagram. It's not my strength.
Bojana is our name.
Yeah,
I kicked their
hi.
ass as well.
Yeah.
I remember.
Here we go this week. Do you remember kicking their ass?
Move on.
Yeah. Next question.
So this is aimed at Josh. Hot seat. How do you handle difficult clients?
It depends on how difficult they are.
I believe a difficult client sent in this question.
How to handle Jojo? Yeah.
So this happens to me a lot. I get clients that they're like, how do I, they'll tell me what they want. And I'll say, this is how you get it. And they're like, well, no, I don't want to do that for A, B, or C. And it's like, well, if you want muscle definition, you got to get some weights involved. I'm like, no, I don't want weights. So to me, they're difficult clients because you got to convince them.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. You've got to convince them.
Yeah.
They've got to trust you that you know what you're doing.
It's basically just having patience. More patience with certain clients than others. I get some clients that come in and
They understand it.
They'll understand what you need to do, and they'll just do it first time off the bat. But some people need a bit more encouragement and, basically grab them to do it, get them to do the exercise.
It's like we were talking about earlier. You kind of a therapist.
Yeah.
If they're on a shitty day, then you've got to be there to listen to them. Just be caring. You don't have to argue with them or anything like that. Just disagree with them. Just be there.
You just got to adapt to every client. Everyone's different. You've got a good trainer will be able to adapt to that and basically get the best of the clients.
Yeah.
But if I had someone, I'd say the hardest person to train for you is definitely Jojo.
Why is Jojo so difficult to train?
Oh, she complains
What's
a
the
lot.
most difficult thing about
She never pays.
She never pays.
you? Have a few WhatsApps and hellos. How's it going?
Hello.
Old Boxer 37.
Oh, yeah, so.
Guys, any questions? Fire them in. Is anyone watching the fight
You
tomorrow?
can't see, okay. Oh, yeah.
You can see a few on this. Again,
My eyes are so bad, man.
big fight tomorrow if you like watching MMA. So you got McGregor versus Keith. Anyone on this? Are you watching it? Where are you watching it? And who are you backing? Who do you think is going to win?
Yeah, Kerrie's having it.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going to be.
Yeah. What are your predictions, guys? Are you into it at all?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Connor's been to the gym a few times.
Yeah, he's one of our.
One of the boys, that's why I call him Connor. But yeah, I remember when I was training Mickey, he was watching the sessions.
Yeah.
I was talking to him for like an hour in the toilet, just talking about like, he was going to New York for his fight and he was going to walk him out. That was Mick's first fight.
Yeah, his debut.
And he was just saying, he was watching my I don't like a condition that set like speed with it with him. I really enjoyed it, blah, blah, blah. I was just talking to him about fitness. He's really into his fitness.
Yeah.
And he's clued up about the condition side as well. And so yeah,
He's got his own system, hasn't he? Like, what is it? Mac Fox? What is it?
Mac. Yeah, Mac Fast.
Yeah, he lives it, to be fair. He won't think
You remember that day he came in though, we had that team meeting back here, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
And we had that massive storm. And he took all the power out.
Yeah.
And Tony was threatening so bad, like
Because he was
we
out
got
there.
McGregor. We got McGregor coming in like 30 minutes. The lights weren't coming on. There were no power. And
Do you know
then
what,
10
though?
minutes before they all came on, he was like,
Because McGregor trained in my old gym, Pascal Collins' place. He would come up for sparring. And that gym is like no drills. It's like freezing in the winter, freezing all year long.
So you'll be
Like we don't have fancy stuff. We're just like old school, bags, ring, a bathroom, a shower. Like if the lights went out, he wouldn't care. He just train drill. Someone here reckons it'll be a second round knockout. I've heard that a couple of times today. Second round knockout. Yeah.
I don't. To be fair, I don't know much about MMA, so it's like I don't know how good.
I don't know much about Steve.
Yeah.
I've heard he's like
he's a good grappler. He's
a ground fighter, isn't he? Yeah.
And obviously the same McGregor's not. But
Yeah.
he could just ping you.
He stops the fight before he goes to the round.
I think
McGregor reminds me of Mickey out of Snatch.
Oh, the juice.
Brad Pitt.
That's racist, isn't it?
I hope it's I hope
Thanks.
second round. Second round knockout. So another suggestion here: Fury versus Wilder.
Fury.
That's
I'm
a
going
fight.
Fury.
Yeah.
I'm going actually. I've actually got tickets for it.
Yeah. When is it?
Yeah.
December?
1st of December.
Where is it?
Into the Staples Centre.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
What's
Yeah. I think Fury.
predictions on
He's just awkward, isn't he?
Think about Fury.
I love Fury. He's just like
He's
the
good.
voice and the body just doesn't match. Like
Yeah.
in a funny way. Like he's the politest.
Yeah.
Not like I don't know.
It's going to be interesting, but we've only had 2 fights since he's been back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he hasn't been active. But the thing about Fury is he's got that boxing brain.
Yeah.
If anyone can beat Wilder, it's Fury because he's a clever fighter.
He's not a good boxer because he's fit and in shape. He's a good boxer because he's like.
He's
not a heavy hitter. He's just like a clever boxer. So,
If he gets hit though, I think it's good night.
For Fury.
That's if he catches him though.
That's what I mean. If that's what he say, if he gets hit.
That's what I mean.
That'd be a good one.
Let's get him in the team.
Yeah.
Well, Wilder's been in, hasn't he? He was at Santa Monica,
Yeah.
with Tony.
They're like very different fighters.
Completely.
Like one is like
Styles make fights though.
it really is. Like their approach to training, so different. Someone here is like, I was thinking Fury. Love his shit talking. Yeah, he's his shit talking.
I think I've been watching the build up to it and the presses. It's a bit it's a bit like over the top. You can
Yeah.
see the both
Yeah.
because they actually both like each other. You know,
Yeah,
both,
I think that's what it is, isn't
and
it?
it's
I
a
don't
bit,
like when it's
and
fake.
I've been watching it.
I think it
It's
is.
a bit too staged this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I watched that first one, the BT Sports one, the
Yeah.
first press conference, and it was just like
It's a bit like
bit awkward,
like the
like-
Mayweather McGregor, and that got to a stage it was a bit too much.
Because it was like, what, 4 days in a row or
It's the
something?
same with these.
And the last one was just,
They've had London, New York,
Yeah.
now LA, and you can see they're just repeating the same
yeah, they got to sell a fight, haven't they?
oh, we got a thumbs up, Scouser in the house. Alfie Richo, 9.
stuff.
Where are you from? Richo. I was actually saying this earlier as well, I think to one of our newer trainers, Tat. Do you feel like UFC or even boxing, do you think press conferences in general have become like too much like wrestling? Too much like fake? It's like, it's for show. You know how wrestling is
I
fake?
do, but I still watch it though.
Yeah, it's not definitely.
It gets me hooked. Like,
I'll still watch the
press-
fight
I'll watch it.
regardless of the press conference.
Yeah.
I mean, it does hype me a little bit if I'm like emotionally involved with it. Like if I really like a fighter, I'm like you know, I'll watch the smack talk happening. But,
That's why I love watching McGregor, like the build up for him. But he actually looks like he actually means it. He gets to another level where there's no smiling or shaking hands. He gets into it. That's why I like watching.
It's like psychological warfare
Yeah.
for him, isn't it? Like he's got to defeat his opponent before they get in the ring.
It's good. I mean, it's a good way to do it.
this Alfie guy has said press conferences are hilarious because you can see if there's nerves there, like if they're scared.
Yeah.
So have you seen any of that? Have you seen any of the press conferences for Conor and Khabib?
I think I watched the first
There's
one.
a huge
I watched
language
the-
Connor,
So there's like,
Connor all day with that. He does every day.
But I don't think people were reacting though.
does he even know what he's saying?
To be fair, yeah, it's a language barrier.
No, but to be fair, Connor was coming up with some things about
Oh,
his dad and
his
like,
manager. Yeah.
to be fair, he understood what he's saying and he couldn't react to it because I don't know if it was true or he was shocked that he knew this
Yeah, I think he was shocked. I was like a bit with the press conference, I think the last one yesterday, and all the stuff Conor was saying about like the manager, you know, shocked and fired. I loved it. Right, if we got any more questions coming in here for the guys, for myself, one we did have from a coach's point of view. So what are the top 3 errors you see in boxing technique, and what are your go-to cues to correct them?
So probably the biggest one is footwork, isn't it? Like you see it in the classes a lot, people just crossing the legs or touching the feet together. Real simple, is it? So what we use anyway, we actually do this in the workshop. It's a good way of, it's like a what's it called, activation drill.
Activation
Drill that we can use with fighters for shallow boxing. It's just mini band shallow boxing. It's great to basically get everything activated, like your glutes and your core. That you need that a lot in boxing. But it's a good way to help with footwork and technique because it just keeps you from bringing the feet together and keeping that posture when you're moving in the ring.
I've seen you do that in your classes.
Yeah, when it's when the class, it's activation before they get.
It's an external cue, isn't it? It's like you say, we use it as a glute activation exercise. But if your client knows that they're bringing the feet together, then the band's not tight.
Yeah,
so
the band is around their feet also.
Yeah, it's like then the feet are close.
It's real simple. It's a real simple drill, but it's really effective. You know, all the pros do it as well. So it works.
What else do we see? Top 3.
I mean, not bringing the hands back to the
Bringing
face.
the hands
real
back.
simple for
Yeah.
that. Just give them a little slap.
It is. It is. When you're in the ring.
Slap around the ears. It's something I see a lot. One of mine that my brain zones in on a lot is like not using the hips at all. Like everything being arm, like I'm out of the picture here. Arm punches rather than like twisting.
Yeah.
With that's a hard one to like cue. It's like an athletic thing you got to develop. But telling people to like try swivel through their hips rather than just like arm it.
Yeah.
And like if they swivel their hip, their shoulder automatically goes.
Yeah. I remember taking actually that first academy, and they were basically just saying that you just rotating your hips is every single punch. So you turn your left hip in, you can feel the jab or the hook. you turn your right, you pivot on your back foot, you've done your right hand, your uppercuts. It's the same movement.
Yeah.
So yesterday I had a client that just kind of said, don't throw any punches, have your hands up, just turn the hips, pivot on your feet, and that's every single punch that you're going to throw. It's your slips, it's your rolls, it's the same movement.
There's two moves in boxing, this way or that way,
That's
and
it.
everything else is scrapped.
Yeah.
Well, that's what, I mean, boxing, that's transfer weight, isn't it? That's all it is.
Transfer, that's it, that's all it is.
So that's what we talk about at the workshop, actually. We're giving like certain drills, don't we, like the activation stuff, of how to transfer that force from the feet all the way up through the core, out for the knuckles. So we give them certain drills that can help improve the speed and power in the punches.
Yeah.
And that'll help with the form when they're getting pads as well. So.
What else do we see?
I saw a good one the other day with, I've never done it with my clients, but it was kind of like trying to keep the hands up. You keep a boxing glove underneath and you keep your hand up. So if you know you're just throwing that right hand, if you're dropping that glove, and you know you're dropping your hand. So it was a good one that I thought.
Something I've noticed that's been working lately, and it hasn't gone bad yet, thank God. So we know the left hook, or the hook, mostly off the punch.
Most of it.
No one ever writes, it's weird. So, you know, we'll say turn the hip, turn the toe, that is kind of working, and then we still get people like punching sideways, right? So lately I tell people to try elbow me in the head as they throw the hook.
Okay.
Because if you try elbow me in the head, right, you're gonna go like you're gonna get your elbow, and without even noticing, your fist is there, and you've connected with your hook before you even thought about what you're doing. So if you feel like people are throwing weird hooks and no cues are clicking, that's one that's worked recently with me, is try elbow me in the head, and that gets that elbow up.
You've got a lot on your Instagram page there. You do like how you correct stuff.
Do you know how that came about? I had a client that is really into, like, he wants to know the mechanics of every little thing. And it's made me like really look at it all and find a new cue from every day. Like, we'll have 500 cues for a jab. Like, and he loves it. Like, he loves. So it's challenged me, and I feel like I'm a better trainer for it.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Those clients that make you think.
These posts I like you put up on Instagram and stuff. It's like, it's good for us because it keeps you sharp. You know what I mean? Going back to basics, and you're wearing it all correctly and stuff like that. So.
That's what I like about. I'm great with boxing cues, but like that strength conditioning side, I've trained in and I enjoy it, but I'm not confident and comfortable with like cueing that part. So when you have like new videos now, I'm like,
we just keep it specific, not that we just do a lot of performance training drills and how to perform them correctly.
So.
Well, I do anyway. Josh has one like once a year.
Someone has said here, I'm in Sydney. When are you coming back to Sydney for another workshop? So I know the Boxing Burn Academy was there. Now Stephen and Josh.
I think they're going back soon, but I know the academy are going. Is it chat?
Back to Sydney.
Oh yeah.
I think they're going back.
Well, they got to do it. Let's check the work calendar. Jojo, when are we going to Australia? Well, here's a good question then.
Lizzie, when are you going back to Australia?
Would you guys go to Australia? Think about the academies developed
Yeah, like I said before, I've had like a few people message me asking me to go over with the academy and then deliver, like say we did the level 1, you want me to do the workshop straight after it. I've had a few people message me on Instagram, a few trainers that are based in Sydney. So that's definitely one for the future.
There's a lot of English and Irish in Sydney.
Oh, loads.
Yeah. Good crowd of people there. Would you like go with the academy? Would that be like a cool future plan?
Yeah, it'd be good to team up with them. Like say they do a level 1, level 2, and then or a level 1 or whatever, and then the next day we'll do the workshop.
We do the workshop. But I say, I think, like the question you asked earlier, I think we do complement each other.
100%.
Yeah.
It's just like the other side of the spectrum, isn't it? That's the more boxing side of it, the specific boxing drills. And then we're the conditioning side, we're the performance side.
Well, for the longest time, it was like, if you're a boxer, you train on mitts and sparring. Like, you know, science wasn't there to be like, oh, you need to have faster this or faster acceleration or whatever, core, like more core work needed. So it's just like, if you're going to fight, you practice fighting. If you're going to play football, practice. Conditioning was like a 5-mile run in the morning. If you play soccer, like you do a friendly game. You just play, you kick a ball around, but like you need strong legs, you need strong like knees for soccer. So like science is coming so much more into sports. So your like course is like I said, angled with how boxers can be better athletes.
Yes.
To take that back into
Definitely,
their
For most athletes, it's based on maybe based around most athletes, but like we said, we throw a lot of boxing specific stuff in there. So yeah, what we teach them is basically it can benefit the clients, it can benefit them if they're an athlete. So yeah, it's definitely complements the academy pretty well. I think.
Yeah, and a good quote to add on to that is because we're not all training professional athletes, but just because you're not a professional doesn't mean you should train like one.
Yeah.
So we all train our clients like everyone is an athlete on some level. So, just because you're not planning on ever fighting in a ring.
Doing compound lifts, you deadlift, you squat, that's training like an athlete. I know that's strength training. Doing ladder work, doing speed drills, that like what athletes do. That's training. That's conditioning training as well.
Steve, do you know who Meatball Molly is? Someone's asked the question. Would you go in the ring?
You said that.
Would you go in the ring with McGregor or Meatball Molly? That's
Meatball Molly. Yeah. I know it. Yeah, she's an MMA fighter from Liverpool.
Oh, okay, that's the scout that
Yeah.
Meatball Molly.
Yeah. Well, Chris. That was
Chris Williams.
He's actually trained her a few times.
Nice. Yeah.
She's like, she's an MMA fighter.
From Liverpool.
From Liverpool, yeah.
Cool.
Really
Is she
good.
on Bellator, UFC?
I think it's Bellator.
Bellator is great for Europe.
Bellator, yeah.
I'm a few friends.
I think she fought in the last fight that I know was in the Echo Arena when I was last home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like April or May or something.
You know when you see like a name flash up from someone you know is from your kind of town, you're like, is that the local weirdo? Every town has a local weirdo. Like, Meatball Molly. Totally forgot what I was going to say there. Let's see. Let's get any other questions in. Let's see. Blah, blah. A few questions that come in is, what's favorite tattoos? Josh, what's your favorite tattoo?
I don't have any tattoos.
Steve,
So I can't answer that one.
My favourite one is this rose river, the British rose on me, sort of like the ditch. That was my first tattoo.
Yeah.
Me being stupid, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to get a sleeve like in one session.
Just do a lot.
So I go to the boo-boo and he basically said, listen man, the ditch is a bitch, so basically that bit there is really sensitive. That's up like 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Where's pain?
Well, there's a lot of single needle.
Yeah, it's really detailed stuff. But yeah, that one definitely.
Yeah.
What about you, Josh? Have you any plans for tattoos? I mean, you talk about this.
I talk about it.
Sheffield United on you.
I just want to blade on me.
Sheffield Tuesday forever.
No, I was thinking of like growing one up, like eventually getting a sleeve, but I hate needles, so I don't know if I could do it. I talk a good game, but probably will never end up owning one.
Get an explosive fitness one.
My favorite one is probably the Hollywood one, because it just the way he done it is really good. Or the Cadillac sign. Yeah, I know.
You look at the Dodge Viper.
Get the Dodge Charger and Rolls Royce down the middle. Here's a good question that I think you would both be really good at answering. When would you know when you're overtraining? What's the telltale signs of overtraining? Who wants to hit that first?
I think it's just coming to a session and you're lifting your weights and not hitting what you did before.
Yeah.
Even if you're not lifting heavy, you feel tired when you're going into the gym. If you're doing 5-6 days a week in the gym, I feel like that's too much.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times people feel they need to come in every single day, train an hour max all the time, full pelt.
Yeah.
You don't. You need to be able to let your body recover. Be able to adapt.
The older you get, you've got to realise it's something recovery as well. Recovery is like a massive part of your program.
What they're saying like sleep now is if you're not getting enough sleep, it's just as bad as smoking or sitting down for 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
But overtraining, it's them telltale signs of fatigue when you're lifting your weights. you're getting more injuries,
Techniques,
stuff like that.
techniques
Techniques
gone.
gone.
No, like that, no life feeling.
Yeah.
Because when
You
you
stop enjoying it.
Yeah.
you don't want to be always training yourself, because when you are training, when you say you're doing 3 sessions a week, you want them sessions to be on point. You want to be quality sessions, because that's the best way to get results. If you're overtraining, coming in 5-6 days a week, just killing yourself every day.
And moving at a slower pace.
You're moving at a slow pace. Your form's going to be terrible, and you're going to get yourself injured basically. So yeah, just be clever, be a bit smart training. You probably end up saying train smart. That's what it's all about.
I think, like, to touch on what Josh said, so you'll always hear a quote of it's not that 1 hour in the gym, it's the other 23 hours that matter. So that's when your body is recovering and replenishing itself. So to touch on what you said, Josh, like eating good food, like nutrients, and like getting that sleep. Because if you fatigue your body and your sleep is shit and your food isn't great, you haven't replenished your body with what it needs. That's a huge part. It's not about just coming in and killing it for that hour.
Yeah.
It's like that old school mentality, isn't it? Just
push through it and all that.
Some people in the gym, they come to the gym and they're in the gym for like 2 hours, but what have they really done?
Yeah.
What have they really done, really?
What I usually do with clients is we work on kind of like 4-week cycles.
Yeah.
So you'll increase. Well, we're trying to keep it consistent. A lot of my clients train twice a week. So what I'll do is we'll do a push-pull, upper body, lower body, one day, and then we'll do the opposite muscles on another day, just because you got to try and get everything in within those 2 days.
Yeah.
But each week we try and up the load, 2 or 3 kilos each week, so you're progressing. The 3rd week you go max, and then on that 4th week you want to bring it back down to your first session, to your first week, just so that you can see the adaptations, just so you can see your progressions, and then you'll see less plateaus in your clients.
It has
if
to
you're
be
working
like,
on, you go up, down, up, down.
It's not
Something that's not just up all the time. I know. Let's do a 1 rep max this week.
Yeah.
But no, I think that's the best way to kind of avoid plateauing, is keep it simple, progress weekly, 4th week, 5th week, come down, good sleep, good food.
And if you're a trainer, make sure you're educating your clients on all this stuff. If you train someone maybe just once, twice a week, you've got to educate them what they're doing for them other days when they're not with you. So you're going to get these people that say they do a session with me twice a week and then they go and kill themselves doing all this other stuff. And then they could come back to me on Monday and they're just drained. So you need to, as a trainer, you need to sort of, educate them, sit them down and let them know what they should be doing outside the gym as well. So,
like you said, it's lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle, yeah.
So another question then that just came in on top of that is supplement recommendations. What about massages, etc.? So what other things do you do for recommending?
Well, supplements are kind of just a meal replacement, I see it as. I don't think you should keep on supplements. I don't take supplements, but it's good if you're busy in the day and you haven't got time for a meal. And it's good also after training. You want to get that protein in within 2 hours of your training, because your protein synthesis is highest then. But supplements, I think your creatines work. A lot. I think you should keep away from multivits.
Yeah.
I think more specifically to kind of zinc lozenges, stuff like that. But in terms of like multivitamins, I think you should be able to get enough within your diet.
Yeah, I agree a little bit on the supplements. If there's something you're lacking from your diet, like if a doctor tells you you've got a deficiency here, definitely supplement it. But the number one thing I'll tell people is like, don't take supplements if your diet is in terrible order.
Yeah.
Like if you're eating good, like not religiously, just try stick to 1 ingredient foods. Something like chicken, sweet potato, broccoli, rice, apples. You don't read an apple and read its ingredients. It's an apple. So if you're eating food it is the ingredient, that's a good diet. And then from there you can supplement it with something lacking. But if you're eating like donuts and processed shit, then whacking a lot of multivitamins in and, you know, all this shit because it's popular.
Yeah.
I think if you diet at some point in nutrition, I think that's what you need. I mean, obviously you go to the doctors and they say you're lacking something, then maybe, but in general, I think it's all nutrition, it's all what you need. I mean, that's why I teach my clients, that's how I believe, that's what I got taught as a, when I was playing pro. You know, and that was like one of some of the top, you know, top trainers, top coaches telling me this stuff. So, but yeah, I think healthy living, healthy lifestyle, and balance though as well. Balance too.
Yeah.
But I think it's with that as well. Is that if someone's diet is really bad, you shouldn't drastically change the diet.
Yeah.
Just little tweaks. It's
a big change. If
Meal
you're telling
one,
them like,
meal one,
no,
you change.
you can't eat that.
Shocks the body.
They're not going to. They won't stick to it.
Massages you mentioned there. I'm a big fan of them lately.
It's gotta be
break down the knots.
It's gotta be a sport specific one for you.
Someone that understands what job you do or like what sport you're playing. And why you're overtight.
I did read an article the other day, and it was saying that for recovery, massages are the best. Like compared to foam rolling, to ice baths, cryotherapy, massages.
What's the logic? The science on it?
I was just studying. I've got it from somewhere.
No worries if you don't know.
But yeah, the recovery was quicker after a sports massage more than anything.
Did it mention like how soon after, or didn't matter?
Well, you'd want to get it in within that day. As soon as you feel that DOM set in, that's when you want to go for it. As soon as you feel sore, get straight into it, then recovery is usually quicker.
Interesting.
But then again, it's expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, they are.
It's not cheap. I used to get,
especially in LA.
I used to get a guy come here once a week and really work on me, like from Stretch Lab. And that's like, it's sort of like a massage, but it's
it is in a way.
It's more like stretching it and getting really in there. And you find all these, you find a lot of scar tissue, especially for me, holding pads for like the last 6 years. I've got a lot around my wrists. It's painful, but I felt great after it. Like I said, it's, you know, it's not cheap. It's not cheap.
Right, well, get your last few questions in if you have any, guys. Anything at all. We'll get them answered. We've got about 5 minutes left. But in the meantime, so we have an event coming up. It's going to be the 2nd annual Box to End Alzheimer's. So it's Kevin Watson's personal, what's the word I'm looking for here? Campaign. He's a volunteer with the Alzheimer's Association in Los Angeles. So we're throwing a big fundraiser like we did last year in Box and Burn, Santa Monica. So we're going to hold a class. It's going to be taught by the original OG
I'm going to be there.
Box and Burn trainers, and then some leaders like myself and Josh. So it's going to be on October 28th at 11 a.m. and then we'll also have a
Santa Monica Gym, isn't it?
Yeah, Santa Monica Gym. We'll have a block party there, so we'll have food, we'll have drink. It's going to be a trainer auction again. So if you want to see Josh's face, go ahead.
Oh no!
I was in England.
It's Brian Callum, wasn't it?
Brian Callum will be auctioning us off again.
Oh no!
There's a raffle prizes.
Wait there. Whoa. What happened? I wasn't here for the last one.
So there is a trainer raffle.
Every trainer?
Every trainer.
What? What are you going to do?
A private training session.
Oh. They go to bed to serve.
You stand in the ring and Brian Callum basically like rips
you to bits.
Most of the no one's like putting the money.
I know. It's like that's why you're like, oh please.
I think he called me Samson last time.
Samson.
Yeah.
I've lost all the hair now.
So you get to bid on your favorite trainers to get a training session, and it's all for a good cause. All the money goes to the Alzheimer's Association. What else was I going to say on that? Oh yeah, there's also a lot of good raffle prizes, but 2 separate 1-year memberships at the gym.
Oh, nice.
So massive prize. So you can start reserving your spot for that next week. So yeah, if you're in the area, get involved in that. Be a good B&B family day.
It was good last year.
Really good last year.
A good turnout. How many we had in the class? Like 70 people?
Yeah, we did a class with like 50 people in the ring, 10 trainers, all people's arms everywhere.
to be fair, it worked.
Yeah.
That's how, to be fair, that's how it used to be back in the day.
Yeah.
When we first started, we didn't know, there was no signing, there was no app. So we had to show up for work. Didn't know how many first times going to go, say, me, Tony, Kerrie, like, you went to the front desk for this class.
Yeah.
I was like,
This is right. This is Steve on the desk.
I'm good now, I'm good. I might just,
Yeah, stay on the computer.
This is Steve on the keyboard.
hey! But yeah, so we used to get like 67 people in a class, and it was mental, but it used to work.
Yeah.
It's somehow it worked.
You could have 10 or 510.
But you need the right people there when you're doing it. You need the right trainers to make it work, you know.
Yeah.
People, like we said before, get them trainers that aren't really passionate about the job, it wouldn't work.
They're not going to enjoy it because they're
It wouldn't
already
work.
not.
It just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't work. So,
It shows how far you've come, doesn't it?
Yeah.
In 5 years.
I know.
From a gym that operated as just people in a park.
Yeah.
And like, I always hear the story and see the pictures of you with a body belt. So, yeah, you never
smashing your
I'm not
ribs.
even joking. I'm not even joking. Yeah, I used to piss blood. I swear to God, a few times.
like a proper fighter, just like too many punches.
And I was doing that for free. That's how mad that was. Give me a job.
Proper joke. All right then, let's leave it there, lads.
Don't end it like that.
That's not a good note. It's not a good note. So yeah, these lads have their course. The third one, right?
This is our
Third
one.
one.
Third one.
So next weekend, Boxing Burn in Brentwood.
Yeah.
And then just stick your Instagram on there again.
So we've got one for the actual workshop. It's Explosive Fitness Performance. That's on Instagram. And then my one is Stephen Cain, PTLA. That's it.
Mine's Josh H _BNB.
And you have me then, Kerrie_BNB. And then just a shout out to this woman. Say hi, Emma. Gym would not run without Emma there. So, okay, guys, have a good weekend.
Being emotional.
See you next time. No more pissing.
See you guys.
See you later.
Bye, guys.
Hello.
What about this one?
Mm.
Good.
No, it's
Sound.
really nice. So, sticking on you.